I think it's time to do the most requested video in this channel's history. This is going to be S.E.R Safety's complete fire alarm collection. In part 1, which is this part, I'm going to show you every single pull station I have in my collection. In part 2, I'm going to show you every single fire alarm control panel I have. And I have a system that you have not seen yet, and then also a couple systems that have rarely been seen on this channel in the last year. And then in part 3, I'm going to show you all of the fire alarm notification appliances that I have. I'm always adding to my fire alarm collection. However, after years of getting this request, I think it's finally time to show you what I have so far. And it's by no means the biggest fire alarm collection that's out there. I have friends that have even bigger fire alarm collections than mine. So today, I'm going to show you all of the fire alarm pull stations that I have. Let's get started. As you can see, my fire alarm collection shelves are fairly empty, but there's still some fire alarms on there, and that's because I have several duplicate fire alarm devices, meaning I have more of the same model. So I only have one of each model lined up, but just note I do have several other duplicate fire alarm devices that are not going to be shown. I also do have several fire alarms currently installed on my systems. So I'm going to quickly show you those, and then I'll get started showing you all the other pull stations I have. So this right here is an SCI MS6, and today, since they are pull stations, I will be pulling them all just for demonstration. And don't worry, the panel is disabled. As far as pull stations on this system, I have two Tectone medical activation alarms, which I just pulled for you. I have a Fire-Lite BG-8 that's red, a Notifier BG-8 that's silver, and I think the model is actually BNG1-TS on this one. And then below the BG-8 I have a Halon release Pyrotronics pull station, which I can go ahead and pull for you. And then I also have this Tornado pull station as well, which, boom, that's how you pull it. And then on the last board here, I have several other pull stations that are currently installed and not lined up right there, which I'll go ahead and show you. I have three Fire-Lite BG-12 LXs, 1, 2, 3, and then I have this blue unmarked pull station right here. I have a couple BG-10 LXs, this ADT 5060S pull station, and then another BG-10 LX. And that's all the pull stations that are on this board. To save time, I'm not going to give the model of every single fire alarm pull station, but I'll at least give the company's name, so if you want to look up that pull station, it should be pretty easy to do so. Up at the top here, I have my 3 Edwards coded pull stations. This one does the code 2-5, and I at least pull it one way down, because I can't pull it all the way down with one hand. And then this one is the code 111, so it's kind of like code 3, which I'll go ahead and pull. And then on this one, it does the code of, I guess I can't really see it on there. We'll have to look at the back. It does the code of 14, and we'll go ahead and pull it. And if you want to see more videos on those, definitely go check them out. I've made several videos on these. This next row here has a bunch of Simplex T-bar pull stations. A lot of them look similar, but actually all of them are different models. So let me go ahead and show you them. This one right here is a brake glass pull station. It's missing its brake glass piece, but I'll go ahead and pull it anyway. This right here is a 4251-20. Actually, this one is the 4251-20 with the flat bar right on it. This one right here is your standard 4251-20. As you can see, the bars on them are a little bit different, and that's the difference between those. And then this one also has a trim plate on it too. This right here is a 4251-21. 4251-30, I'm not going to be pulling this simply because I don't want to break the glass. I only have one piece. I have a couple key operated pull stations. I'll just activate this one. All you have to do is open them up. I have some other T-bars right here. Some of these are conventional, some of them are addressable, and there's 2 different kinds of Simplex addressable. So this one's a dual action one. Actually, all 3 of these are dual action, and there they all are. Going down the line, I have another one of these ADT pull stations. This right here is a silver Notifier BG-8. Pulls like that. This one right here is a rare life safety alarm. It's hard to pull with one hand, but it just kind of pulls down like that. Right here I have an emergency pull handle forget which company this is by. Let me quickly look for you. It is by Duratronics, and its model is 6510/YL-S35. And I'll go ahead and pull it for you. You just pull the handle like that. This right here is a Thorn B5. Go ahead and pull it. Just like that. I have my Global Fire Control T-bar. It's dual action. You have to lift and pull it. Just like that. And then a lot of these are fairly similar, but all by different companies. This one's by Potter. Here's another dual action one that's unbranded, so most likely RSG. This one right here is my Thorn one. This one's by Sibcom. As we can see, we have a Gamewell FCI one, and the cool thing about this is it has a indicator light in it, which you can wire up too. Go ahead and pull it. I have one of these by Ademco. However, I do not have a key for it, so I'm not going to be pulling it. This one right here is by Simplex. And then I have this really cool halon extinguishing system abort button. And there's the back. It's by Pyralon. But you just push it, and that's all it really does. Alright, going down the line, I have my Faraday arrow handle pull station right here. Pulls like that. This right here is my Gamewell pull station, and its model is MS-95T. And then I have another Gamewell Sentry. This one's a local alarm version. This one's very rare to find. I have a couple other BG-8s. This one's red. This one's also silver and by Notifier, but the cool thing about this one is it has the fire lettering on the side, whereas this one does not have any fire lettering on the side. Go ahead and pull that. This one right here is my silver Notifier one. It's very old, but it's pretty much the same thing, and this one's actually kind of hard to pull with one hand. I don't think I can do it. There we go. They're meant to be mounted on the wall and you can just easily pull them down, but yeah, and there's the inside of that one. I have my auto call pull station. This one I believe is Federal Signal 4050-001T. Both of them are pretty similar. I think both might actually even be the same model, yeah. 4050-001T. I have my Cerberus Pyrotronics pull stations. That one kind of pulls like that, and then it says alarm at the top. This one's by Pyrotronics. This one is by Siemens, but they are all pretty much the same. This one's open, so I can't pull it. And there's the model if you want to see it, since it's already open. And then I have another one by Siemens that is single action. Go ahead and pull it. And then I have another one that's by Cerberus Pyrotronics, but it is to release fire extinguishing system. It's a special agent release pull station. Pulls just like that. Going on down the line, I have my Global Fire Control blue pull station. It's unmarked, so you can use it for a lot of different things. I'll go ahead and pull it. This next one is basically the same thing, but it says medical on it. And the company it's by is SG. And you can kind of see the model on the inside if you want. This right here is my FCI MS2. This is a very, very cool pull station in my opinion. Pulls just like that. Right here I have my Faraday chevron. I have several of these pull stations. This one right here is my Simplex chevron. They're both pretty much the same thing. This one just is made with a little different paint. This right here is my Ansol valve release pull station. And this is meant for a fire extinguishing system, usually used in kitchens. And it's not really attached to anything, so you can't really pull it. But if you saw this in the building, to activate it you would break the glass and then just pull that lever out. And I have made a video on this one if you want to go check that out. This right here is my American Time and Signal T-bar pull station. You can go ahead and pull it just like that. This right here is my Gamewell M69. This pull station is very hard to pull when it's not mounted on a wall, so I'm not even going to try and pull this. This right here is my Fire-Lite BG-10, probably one of the rarest pull stations that are out there. and I'll go ahead and give it a pull. I have some Edwards 270 SPOs. Well, this one's by the company Monaco Electronics, this one's by EST, and this one is by Edwards. But they're all 270 SPOs or some form of that. I'll go ahead and give them all a pull. Yep. And then going down, I have all of my EST or Edwards pull stations. A lot of them are different models. Some of them are addressable, some of them are not. Go ahead and give them a pull. A lot of these have been featured in my videos, so if you want to see more about them, definitely go check it out. In fact, all these pull stations have been featured in my videos. This right here is my STI push station. Just pushes in like that. I have my CPG Life Safety Signals dual action pull station. This one's really cool. I've never seen one of these in a building before, but to activate it, you kind of have to pull out on this plastic piece right here, and then you have to pull it down. And then it says activated. I think that's a really cool pull station. To the right of that, we have my vintage ADT pull station. Don't know the model off the top of my head, but once again, it's been featured in a lot of my videos, so you can go check it out if you want to see more. And when you pull it, it says operated at the top, which is kind of nice. To the right of that, we have all of my BG-10s. This one's a Notifier BG-10LX, this one's a Fire-Lite BG-10LX, this one is another Fire-Lite, or no, this one is just a Fire-Lite BG-10, not an LX. This one is an LX because it's addressable, and then this one's just an L. But we can go ahead and pull them all. Pretty simple, push in, then pull down. There they are. And then last row here, we have a lot of BG-12s. This one is a Fire-Lite BG-12L. This one is a Gamewell BG-12LX, and the LX just basically means it's addressable. Right here I have a Notifier BG-12LX. This one's also a BG-12LX by Notifier, but as you can see it has a different logo. One says Notifier Fire Systems and the other one just says Notifier. Right here is just a standard Fire-Lite BG-12. This was my very first fire alarm pull station. This one right here is a Fire-Lite BG-12 SL single action pull station. And then I have a BG-12LX by Johnson Controls. However, I do not have a key for this one, so therefore I'm not going to pull it because then I won't be able to reset it, or I'd have to pick the lock to reset it. This right here is a Simplex key switch. And then I have two call points here. I've made a video on both these, but this one does not really activate because it's broken, and this one activates like that. And that is all of my fire alarm pull stations. Stay tuned for part 2, where I show you all the fire alarm control panels and some of the other stuff I have. And then after that, part 3, I'll show you all of the notification appliances I have. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned, and have a great day, everyone.